Welcome to Save As Ability, a podcast to educate and inform you about disability employment issues. My name is David D'Arcangelo, and I'm your disability policy expert. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Save As Ability. David D'Arcangelo with you, and please help us keep great content coming for you. If you could please subscribe, like, share, so we can continue to keep great content coming for you. So we have an excellent guest today. I want to get right to her. It is Mai Ling Chan. Welcome, Mai.
Hi, David. Thanks for having me.
How are you doing today? I haven't spoken with you since you pulled together a really fantastic conference of disability leaders, and you're such an advocate in the disability community. You have a background as speech language pathologist and some other things that I know you and I have talked about personally. And so what better way to help get your message out than to talk about it here on Save As Ability? And I know you got a lot of things going on. So what's going on, Mai?
I know everyone always says to me, how do you keep it all going? Well, I'm going to start out with, I received my own adult diagnosis of ADHD last May of 2023. And it has been really impactful and important for me and my family, David. And I know I want to tell everybody here, everyone's like, oh, everybody's got ADHD now. And that's not true. For me, it has really connected so many dots in my life, and it has helped me to reassess, myself and my self-talk and how I set goals and how I reach goals. I mean, just so many things. And so if anybody watching this has even a curiosity, about it for yourself, I would say do what I did, which was finally went and had an evaluation and had a diagnosis.
Well, thanks so much for sharing that. That is very important. I value that you're sharing it with everybody. That can be challenging to do. And there's, traditionally has been stigma around that. So to be able to get that, in a way though, Mai, it must have been very gratifying.
Yep. Yeah. It just helped me understand my brain. And David, I'm learning how to say no to things because I was always like, yes, new shiny thing. Yes, new shiny thing. I can do it. And, we live in the space of entrepreneurism and startups. And I think that you definitely have to have that type of, always constant on the go component in your brain. But I'm a little long in the tooth here. I just let everybody know I'm not as young as I look. I have to say that. I'm a 70s kid. And, man, I have really used that no, meaning, this is not a good time for this right now, or saying, this is going to be too much for me, which before I didn't, David. And it's really creating space in my life for myself and my family and my friends, and just so valuable.
Well, again, to convey to everybody that we're all in various states of ability, and you have tremendous ability. You're an author, you have your own podcast series, and so many accomplishments and things like that. So letting people know that you can have a cognitive disability and still function at a very high level. So you're a credit to people with disabilities. So, but Mai, I know we want to talk about some of the great new things or newer things. I know you had your book came out late last year, and you have your vlog, your podcast, and other things going on. Why don't you let people know how they can get some resources that are great for people with disabilities and really the whole disability community?
Excellent. Thanks so much. I'm going to be quick here because I know this is a quick show. So I've had a podcast for 6 years. It's called Xceptional Leaders. We spotlight people like yourself and the people that are watching who are doing amazing things in the space of disability, innovation, and entrepreneurship. I invite everyone to listen. If you go to the main page, you can actually search by different categories. So if you're looking for specifically business, entrepreneurship, ADHD, autism, you name it, nonprofit, you can find those episodes really quickly. From there, right in the beginning, in that first year, David, I realized that not everyone's listening to podcasts. It's different now, 6 years later, but I was like, maybe someone's going to want to read somebody's story in a book. And so I'm going to reach over here because I always have them right here. ADHD helped me get through four anthologies. They're all called the Becoming an Exceptional Leader series, and they bring together people's really first-person lived experience stories. And we put them into chapters, and you get to hear and read, their voices. My most recent one is, I don't know if I can get that there. There you go. Becoming an Exceptional API Leaders, a focus on Asian Pacific Islanders, which is very near and dear to my heart. And it's the intersectionality of that the cultural experience, how that affects your perception of disabilities, how you as a person with a disability may be experiencing life because of the culture. And then also it kind of like a beacon. I feel like that's a ChatGPT word now, but a spotlight to people who are health providers so that you get a better understanding of working with API populations. So that just happened in February. I'm really excited about that. And then my newer thing is I am a connector, like you're a connector. And I decided to bring together the people that I know and get us in a community. So I'm calling it the Xceptional Leaders Network. It's going to be launching in the next couple of weeks here. And what it is an opportunity for us to connect with other people in this space, find out how are you doing it better? What are your tips and recommendations? And really connecting with our peeps who understand that very, very niche and sensitive community of being impactful, being a social entrepreneur, being an innovator, creating yourself as a brand in this space. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to share this. This is like actually one of my first public times.
Well, excellent. Yeah. And we'll be sure, send us the link and we'll put it in the description. We come out every Wednesday morning. So not next Wednesday, the following Wednesday, it'll be out there for people to share and consume that content. So tell us what's up for the rest of 2024 for your initiatives that you're doing.
Thank you. I think it's more of being genuine and being true to who I am, David. And I talk about us being out there. There's so much social media and you're always looking at what everyone else is doing. And I think that's held me back. I don't know if you're on Instagram, but if you're on Instagram, everyone's dancing and doing all these great things. And I've always felt that's not me. That's not me. So I did not put myself out there. And so for 2024, I am going to be me. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be on Instagram. I'm going to be sharing the things that, I think are helpful. And I don't know, I'm going to put that fear of failure on the shelf.
Yeah. I mean, you can't keep up with everything and you can't be all things to all people. So I think that's good advice that you're taking by yourself there to be able to make good on what you're good, because what you are is great enough.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sure. So, all right, May. So any other final words here? Are we going to see an Xceptional Leaders Part 2? That conference was so successful.
Thank you. That almost killed me.
It was a lot. They're labors of love. They really are putting events like that together.
Yeah. So that is one of those things, though, David, where I was like, shiny thing, and it was impactful, and I'm so glad I did it, and I got to meet you, and that's a perfect example of, I look at things and I can never regret the things that I've done, but I can take control of the things that I'm going to do. And so I think that's another part of my mantra.
I do think it was well done, and maybe there's a way we can get some other peers here to collaborate and pull something else together, because there is a need for it. There is a space for it. I appreciate what you're trying to do, getting your content out there. And that's what we're doing here at Say Visibility, trying to get the content out to really kind of bring stigma down, break barriers for people with disabilities and others who are in the solar system of people with disabilities. I know you talk about that in your books as well. So
exactly. Yeah, we kind of have like our niche community of, I would call them like disability advocates and innovators, and it's so special because we are focused by our passion every day for really changing the world outlook, and it's, I don't know, maybe I'm a little biased, but I think it's huge. That's what gets us out of bed every day. And so I want to bring us together because we really get each other, and we can really help and network and collaborate and lift each other up and help make this startup road, this entrepreneurial road even easier.
Yeah, I think so, May, because this is people with disabilities is an issue that cuts across all categories, race, gender, economic, political, doesn't matter. People with disabilities are the largest minority group and most pervasive minority group. They're everybody, right? So I think we're trying our best to improve the human condition over here. I know you are as well. So, all right, any last words here? Do you want to plug your sites or your books? I know we're going to put them in the description, but anything else people should know?
Thank you. I just want to add to what you just said is 80% of people will have a disability or a condition that is limiting in their lifetime. And so, you always think that they're over there, people with disabilities, but it's not, it's us, and when it happens to you, all of a sudden, you can't talk for a little while. Thank you.
I'm holding the pen up. We're all in various states of ability.
So true. When you have laryngitis for the day, you can't talk. And then you're like, oh my God, how do people live like this? Yeah, that's real, Or you've hurt yourself and now you got to use that like funny little shopping cart in the store. This is a real space and we need to be thinking about inclusivity and accessibility. And I'll go back to that conference really quickly, is I use the hashtag accessibility. Nobody knows what that is. Nobody's looking for that hashtag, So that was actually really eye-opening to me. But thank you. This has been an amazing opportunity to be a part of your show and to reach the people that you are connecting with. Thank you so much. I am everywhere. You can find me at mailingchan.com, Mai Ling Chan on Instagram and LinkedIn and everything. Connect with me. I would love to meet with you and find out ways that we can support each other and collaborate.
Excellent. Well, we feel the same way here. I believe that the rising tide lifts all ships, and I want people to succeed in a positive person, as you are as well. And so thank you, Mai Ling Chan, for being with us. And thanks, everybody, for watching. It's Save As Ability. David D'Arcangelo. We'll be back with you next time. I hope you have a great day. For more information about disability employment issues, please visit our website, disabilityemploymentsolutions.com. The Save As Ability podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, our YouTube channel at Disability Policy Expert, or wherever you stream your podcasts. Subscribe, stream, rate, and review our shows. Your ratings and reviews help our show reach new audiences. Produced by Pod Pro Entertainment. Save As Ability lives within a network of podcasts located at podproentertainment.com. Hashtag the new radio. Again, my name is David D'Arcangelo, and I'm your disability policy expert. Until next time, thank you. I hope you have a great day.